That is a fucking ridiculously cool sprite, though. Can we talk about that? Hey everybody, I'm Nick Griffin here, and welcome to Loop Hero. So this is coming out on a Saturday, and I suppose you might have expected Card Hog to be in this slot, but I'm kind of deciding that I want to do a little bit more in terms of mixing it up on Saturday, especially since I'm eventually wanting to turn Saturday into the game mechanics stream. But that's neither here nor there currently, because I'm still working on that one. And by working on it, I mean I'm trying to work on it, and I'm getting distracted by all the other things that I want to do with my life. But it's on my list. But I saw that this was a big thing. I am seriously considering pre-ordering it based on what I saw, but I wanted to play the demo. This is called Loop Hero. You've probably already seen it or heard of it. But the story is, the stars in the sky are going out one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed, even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing everything back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. So we are going to be running through the tutorial, just so that if you haven't actually seen this, you get a better idea. So, where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Press the switch to change between adventure and traveling, planning, right click or space. So while we are in adventure mode, we are moving. Hopefully I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. So we can pause it at any time by hitting spacebar, which is probably how I'll do it. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. So there's a little blue bar. Artificial life liquid. So basically, it auto fights for us. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. You have an inventory and an item slot. You know what to do. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. So we put a grove there. Good, now continue your journey. And that's the game. That's the loop. So then it is morning. And now we fight the rat wolf. Living, has a soul. Interesting. So our HP is right there. Our weapon's right there. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline. And everything will be forgotten like a bad dream, or remembered as a bad damn. It's good that nobody is listening. You can get new items and cards during battle, as you probably already noticed. Some of the items have unique abilities, as do most cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. So its properties are over on the right there. A thick forest, nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside it. Makes you a bit nervous. Plus 1% hero attack speed. Damage 4 to 6, evasion 9%, which means it is better than that. We also got some wood. And some rocks. Some of your actions will yield you resources that you will need further on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. So we can see that we have preserved rock and stable wood. I think it's time to have some rest, so we healed up. The game itself is a journey on a looped path, only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do it. I really should say safer to do so. But anyway. And now we can retreat or we can stay. So we retreat. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. A nice place to set up camp. That's when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who could have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire. So we have all sorts of different techs. But we're only going to be able to get so far in the demo. So we've built a campfire. It says 0 of 1. Interesting. Oh, okay. We place it to set up camp. I see. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition. Or not. Do as you wish. So 1 of 1. So we can only have one of those. But it looks like we can have multiple farms. Only one gymnasium. Alright. Let's start our expedition. This path. Everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's not, and it's empty again. Do my actions even have a meaning? Like I have a choice. If one needed to give up and cry to save the world, I would be the worst savior of all. That's a pretty interesting way to be like, I'm badass. I'm badass, and you're good ass. Yeah, so we've got a cemetery. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. 2 HP plus 2 HP for every other adjacent rock or mountain. So I guess we start a mountain range. I guess that's just rocks. That way it won't spawn right away. But as we walk through it, we gain resources. Ooh, a treasury. The thick walls guard all types of riches from thieves and their previous owners. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Meadows. Earth covered with a thick carpet of grass. Nothing really interesting unless you're a cow, of course. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. So it doesn't benefit from things being built adjacent to it. Or at least it doesn't sound like it. But we'll heal at the start of the day. Oh, very nice. It'd be nice to get some equipment so we could kill these faster. Okay, so we got another mountain. Should give us 4 HP, right? So 256? No. Oh, because mountains say 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. So yeah, so we got 7. Wait, no, we got 8. I don't know. Spider cocoon. Spawns a spider. Okay. I think I'll get there, so I'll get to fight a spider. Alright, we have a ring. Regen per second. Okay, so we're slowly healing now. Getting some more resources. So we got preserved pebbles, so 10 pieces make a preserved rock. Rations form a food supply. Sticks form wood. 20 changes form a complete metamorphosis. Interesting. And 13 pieces of scrap metal form a metal bar. I'm assuming, perhaps incorrectly, new trophy, first blood. Hungry Eye adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. That sounds dangerous. Okay, the spiders aren't that strong. Oh, that's... we don't have anything, so that is strictly better. Let's get some defense. Another cemetery, another meadow. Okay, does... okay, it looks like we do still get stuff. So... oh, the blooming meadow restores 3 HP instead of 2. Interesting. So another cemetery. I still don't know how dangerous that is. Smells of blood and steel spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So I feel like we want to put this where it's adjacent to as few tiles as possible. Okay, we can fight multiple enemies at once, which seems bad for us. Alright, okay, that's that. Magic damage. Is the regen better than... I guess, so does that mean we do 2 damage to everything? We get 2 defense, a 4% chance to counter, and a 3% chance to evade? I feel like that's better. I'm still not sure about a cemetery. So we get a chest, which is nice. As I said, I don't know what to make of cemeteries. Or we'll find out how strong they are. Okay, so strong but not... ooh. 13% vampirism? Okay, I'm down for some cemeteries. I feel like... I should try and put... I feel like I need to try it and see how bad it is. Our rapier is still better than both of those. Alright, a vampire with a slime doesn't seem that bad. Back off, human. A vampire! Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Oh my, that's a pretty cool sprite, actually. Like, that's pretty baller. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long will I be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and then I will set this crumbled world right. Right, I'm doing this for not for just myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Ooh, we killed him very quickly. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of other creatures doesn't make good sustenance. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that just stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Alright, so... 2 damage to all, 2 defense, 8% attack speed. That feels pretty good. We already had those. Oh wait, meadows. Ooh, crushing it. Ooh, another vampire mansion? I don't know how I feel about that. So it gives us round and enemy level up there, I've noticed. Oh, we just one-shot both of those. %9 evasion. No, I don't think that's better. So the question is, do I want to add another vampire mansion? Ooh, another treasury. Ooh. Look at all that stuff we just got. Very nice. I'm going to put another spider cocoon over there. As we're moving through the different terrain, we seem to be getting benefits. That counter was nice. Defense 8, Vampirism 13, hell yeah. Max HP, regen per second, and evasion, hell yeah. 13% Vampirism versus 12% evasion. The damage is much better, so I think we'll go with that. Like, Vampirism... Oh wow, we really do attack a lot faster. I think I'd rather have the defense on the ring. I'm not too worried about spiders just yet. Maybe I should be. Okay, we got another mountain. Okay, a goblin camp showed up. The sound of backstabbing can be heard from miles away. Spawn a goblin on an adjacent tile. Okay, appears for every 10 mountain rock tiles. A beacon, 40% movement speed within its range. So we move faster. Oh, hell yeah. Basically everything goes faster. I really hope that those can be mimics. So worse. Right. So half the attack speed. We do 2 magic damage and we have 1.8 regen per second. How good is that regen though? I feel like the 8% attack speed's better, but... Oh. Okay, 120 HP. Additional HP for every adjacent mountain rock tile. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. Okay, well, we'll find out what that is. A road lantern decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. I feel like we don't want too many monsters spawning by vampires, because vampires seem like they could be tough. Ooh, another battlefield. Right, no, we turned down a better... We have a ring that's just strictly better than this one, if we were going to switch to it. Wonder if that gives it double the chance. I want it to affect, like, as few as possible. Because I think becoming ghosts is bad. We almost just one-shot it. Okay, so a grove is the rat wolf. I'm okay with having all these spider cocoons around. That's like strictly worse. And that's also strictly worse. Oblivion. Erases any established tiles, erases monsters from the road. Wait, what did that become? Oh my, that's so many things. We're doing okay. Something happened here. Stable metal. Oh, as stuff is getting scrapped, it's becoming metal. Okay, that's good. Higher defense by 1, but I think the attack speed is better. Slightly lower defense, magic damage, and defense. Why does it have that twice? Why not just say 9 defense? I think the 13% vampirism is good for us. This is gonna get ugly. I wonder if I can blow up that. Oh, I have a road lantern. I feel like I should do this. At least we focus fire stuff. The skeleton hits really hard. But I'm staying on top of it. I really don't like that stack of 3 goblins. I just don't like it. Oh, we've got something weird over there. We want rocks on the outside because they have the lesser benefit. Okay, get a treasure chest. We do heal from that, which is nice. Oh gosh. We've gotten a bunch of stuff that I haven't even looked at. 14 to 22 regen per second. That's probably just as good as vampirism. I'm hoping. I don't know. It's worse. Okay, is 2 defense or 7% evasion better? Evasion, you don't get hit at all. Defense, I don't know how it works. I don't think I want to get rid of the vampirism yet. I don't know which of these is better. But I think the evasion is better. No! What do you mean, no? You want to save the world, you want to ask for help. Our answer is no. How did you... But why no? We see far away, we see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness inside of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Uh-oh. It's you. It should be you are. Your saving the world is one-sided. No, never mind. It is your. Your saving of the world is one-sided and 2 up front. Each person sees his own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does it mean to save the world to you? My progeny and my kin, for it to be strong and to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only 1. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It is time to say goodbye. On the positive side, there's also a treasure chest here. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountain was simply cut out of reality. Alright. Magic damage 2, counter 6%, regen, vampirism 8%. I think that's better. If only barely. I feel like I'm running out of reasonable spaces to put stuff. That's a gargoyle? I don't even know what that was. I like the vampirism though, so... Another grove. Okay, so if the meadow is next to something, it blooms. That's how it works. And then it gives more HP. I wonder if that works next to mountains as well. I'm gonna hold off on the grove, I think. This is getting nuts. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I guess I really should put more stuff in better places. Okay, we just got a bunch of new stuff. Slightly less vampirism. I don't know. The way that we're currently set up is doing really well. Like, we found some good weapons, obviously. Treasuries are hard to build. Guess I put it here and start building the mountains next to it. This is nuts. I'm just watching my health. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to continue. Yeah, this is dangerous. I just took like the most damage I've ever taken. I don't know, I'm fairly certain that I'm making a mistake. By throwing as much shit on the map as I am, but look at all these resources. I think I can make at least one more round. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not going to put the battlefields down now. There's no point. Okay, wait. The vampirism's down, but I do get extra defense and damage to all. Regen. There's too much other stuff on that. I think the regen's more important. Hello, Gargoyle. Wow, okay. 9%. Okay, yeah, I'm down. This is gonna be rough, methinks. Magic damage. I don't know. I feel like I need the vampirism. Like, I'm full health right now after that fight. Between the vampirism and the regen. Is that enough damage to swap out the regen? I don't know. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. Oh, this is right. This is the first time I fought a goblin. We remember ourselves. Now give us all you've got. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me to restore order in this world first, and then you can do anything you want to. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh, wait. I do have one. How about... Oof. They're evady bastards. I guess I am focus firing the skeleton first. Okay, these guys are hella dangerous. Jesus. I'm at half health. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means that everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. It's a lot of defense. I have a feeling I'm gonna die here. Okay, never mind. I don't think the possible 2 extra damage is worth it. Okay, max HP. Oh, yeah, I like that. I should have looked at this first. No, the attack speed is hella worth it. Oh god, that morning though. 14 defense, 3 defense. I think it's better. It's hard to tell on some of these. Like, we definitely are taking advantage of some vampirism here. Vampirism is down. The 1.8 regen plus the vampirism is just really strong. I want some really high vampirism something. Okay. %, vampirism with slightly... Oh, it's not slightly less defense. This might be where I call it, because if you look ahead, you will see this is ridiculous. I am doing okay, though, which is weird. I'm gaining health, actually, I think. Look at all these things that I have. I mean, I think my health is in fact going up. Going faster seems like a good plan because less things are able to spawn. I wanted all those resources, look at that. Meadow's good. Seven defense seems like a lot when I've only got 17. Actually, wow, that is all my defense. It's coming from my shield. It doubles the regen and adds vampirism, but I think the evasion is still better. Okay, I need the rocks. Look at all this. I don't know why it... That's lying. Alright. Mountain, rock, rock, meadow. I have so many of these. I have a feeling if I place them, I'm going to die. Like, that's the problem that I have. So there's this thing that says the map completion. When this bar is filled, the boss of this chapter will appear on the campfire tile. So I don't know if I can make that happen. Another goblin village. Like, it feels super dangerous, but I wonder if I can actually do it. Like, if I just absolutely go nuts here. Like, is it gonna get there? No, it's not. Maybe if I get something from these three. Maybe I abandon this one. Oh, I got a road lantern, which actually might allow me to salvage this. Oh, he did show up. If I were going to put this anywhere, I would want to put it here. How? How is this even possible? That's right. You didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really not think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform, static mass. That is a fucking ridiculously cool sprite, though. Can we talk about that? Along with you, of course. You're insane. So what do we have here? I see. You have found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them, but how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what is happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed, and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time, then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. This is significantly more damage, but I do not. I think it's better to... Yeah, I'm not beating this. Alright, I'm gonna die and hopefully not lose too many resources. Got him to half health. 30%. Oh. Okay, so maybe I don't want to fight final bosses. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or do we remember? These people you see are only a small part of what's left from the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Every day we find a new sign of people that, as far as everybody here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget that they even existed. Almost if we forgot the place we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return? It means that you knew that I'd left here. That's why it's so important for us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we were able to approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here, a real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before, but there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I'll ask no such thing of you for now. I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survived the cataclysm and neither vanished nor were forgotten. You might need them. I think that was like enough for us to buy one thing. Alright, so yeah, we can't build either of these, but we can build a field kitchen. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food by a good cook is tastier. But you were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special, everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table following the tasty smell of a good stew. Right, not available in demo. So yeah, we need to try and get these things. But that is going to be it for this episode. The hero restores 30% of his mark upon entering the campfire tile. Unlocks the Bloodgrove card. Plus 8%. Ooh. I don't even know what that is. Its inhabitants will gladly move to better housing if you build it. What's this? Wait. For tools, maxed equipped items. Interesting. I wonder if having the smithy will give us access to more armor slots. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I really enjoyed this, and next week is probably going to be this as well, just because... Oh, that stops the music when I click out of it. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I really like this. I'm probably going to pre-order it, because I can see this being something that I enjoy quite a bit. But either way, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time, and until then... keep your gears turning.